After Bovingdon heading 255, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Virgin 82 uniform.
Left 105, Speedbird 815. Left heading south, cleared approach, Speedbird 32.
Right heading 065, Shuttle 995.
Climb to flight level 140, high speed approved, Speedbird 901 Sierra.
Left 255, Speedbird 6.
Heading 335, cleared ILS, Shuttle 817 Alpha.
Right heading 065, Etihad 654.
Heading 130, cleared ILS 09er left, Echo Victor Papa.
Virgin 9233, from Gatwick, passing 1,900 climbing 5,000, Seaford. Climb to flight level 140, speed 250 knots, Virgin 9233.
Descend to 5,000 feet, Euroswiss 83.
Heading 070, Shuttle 995.
Left heading 145, Speedbird 32. Heading 140, Speedbird 32.
Descend to 2,000 feet, Echo Victor Papa.
Heading 225, Malaysian 496. Descend to 4,000 feet, Wiz 232. Descend to 2,000 feet, Speedbird 85.
Leave Bovingdon on heading 255, descend to altitude 3000, Shuttle 1282.
Right heading 360, Shuttle 817 Alpha.
Heading 110, Echo Victor Papa.
Heading 115, Speedbird 32.
After Lambourne direct to Brookmans Park, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1012, reducing 190, Speedbird 867. After Lambourne direct to Brookmans Park, descend to altitude 5,000, 1012, reducing 200, Speedbird 867.
Right 070, Shuttle 817 Alpha.
Right 015, Wiz 232. Descend altitude 6,000 feet, 1012, Speedbird 456.
Right heading 335, cleared approach, Capital Jet 297.
After Biggin direct to Occam, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, speed 200 knots, Iberexpress 3662.
Right heading north, Capital Jet 297.
Left heading 205, Malaysian 496.
Heading 360, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1012, reducing 200, Speedbird 599er Delta.
After Bravo Papa Kilo direct to Bravo November, descend to 4,000, Scandinavian 90. Left heading 180, Malaysian 496. Right heading 035, descend to 3,000 feet, cleared approach, Wiz 232.
Shuttle 753, to Gatwick. Right 170, descend to level 080, reducing 200, Shuttle 753.
After Lima Oscar November radial 080, Euroswiss 83.
Left 225, cleared approach, Speedbird 85. Heading 180, reducing 200, Shuttle 1334. Descend altitude 3,000 feet, 1012, Shuttle 1334. Increasing 250, Speedbird 867.
After Lima Alpha Mike direct to Bravo Papa Kilo, descend altitude 5,000 feet, 1012, speed 200 knots, Speedbird 997.
Climb to level 140, high speed approved, thank you, Air Canada 664 Whiskey.
Right heading 070, Capital Jet 297.
Heading 120, cleared approach 09er left, Malaysian 496. Descend to altitude 2000, Virgin 82 uniform. Heading 110, descend to 2,000 feet, cleared approach 08 right Gatwick, Speedbird 6.
Right heading 075, Capital Jet 297.
Continue left turn heading 115, Malaysian 49er6. Left heading 205, Speedbird 85. London Control, Speedbird 062 Quebec, passing 18, Mayfield departure. Climb to level 140, speed 250, Speedbird 062 Quebec.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Euroswiss 83. Descend to 3,000 feet, Euroswiss 83.
Heading 0905, Speedbird 6.
Right 340. Cleared approach, Speedbird 116.
Left heading 180, Speedbird 85. Heading 0900, Speedbird 6.
Echo Victor Papa, we're too close to the preceding aircraft. Copied, Echo Victor Papa.
Easy 43 Papa, to LUTON, Weather Lima. Left heading north, descent to altitude 6,000 feet, 1012, reducing 200, Easy 43 Papa.
Left 145, descend to 5,000 feet, Speedbird 456.
Right heading 360. Speedbird 116.
After Brookmans Park direct to Bovingdon, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, speed 200, Speedbird 867. After Bravo November radial 255, descend altitude 3,000 feet, Scandinavian 90. Heading 040, Wiz 232.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Speedbird 599er Delta.
Heading 180, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, 1012, speed 200 knots, Speedbird 264.
Descend to altitude 2,000 feet, shuttle 1282.
After Lima Alpha Mike direct to Bravo Papa Kilo, descend altitude 5,000 feet, 1012, speed 200 knots, Turkish 7 Bravo.
Cleared ILS runway 09er London City, Euroswiss 83.
Descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Speedbird 456.
Heading 055. Speedbird 116.
Heading 120, Speedbird 85.
Right 060 to intercept, cleared ILS runway 09er right, Speedbird 599er Delta.
Heading 360, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, speed 200 knots, Speedbird 24 Papa.
Heading 140, cleared approach, shuttle 1334. Heading 140, shuttle 1334.
After Bravo Papa Kilo direct to Bravo November, descend to 4,000 feet, Speedbird 9er 7.
After Bravo India Golf direct to Oscar Charlie Kilo, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1012, reduce 200 knots, Lot 52 Whiskey. Descend to 4,000, Iberexpress 3662. Leave Akamon heading 270, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Iberexpress 3662.
Heading 305, shuttle 641.
Right 065. Speedbird 116.
Good evening, Turkish 360 Heavy. Heading 360, Turkish 360. Heading 350, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, reducing 200, Turkish 360.
Descend to altitude 6,000 feet, 1012, shuttle 753.
Speedbird 7 Victor November. After Lambourne direct to Brookmans Park, descend to altitude 5,000, 1012, speed 200, Speedbird 7 Victor November.
Heading 360, cleared approach, shuttle 641.
Heading 005, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Speedbird 24 Papa.
Left 105 to intercept, cleared approach 08 right Gatwick, Speedbird 456. Left 110 to intercept, cleared ILS 08 right Gatwick, Speedbird 456. Left 110 to intercept, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, cleared ILS 08 right Gatwick, Speedbird 456.
Direct to Lambourne, speed 200 knots, France Soleil 341. Direct Lambourne, descend to flight level 90, speed 200 knots, France Soleil 341. Direct Lambourne, and after Lambourne heading 335, descend flight level 90, reduce 200 knots, France Soleil 341.
Left 180 to intercept, cleared ILS, Virgin 82 uniform. Left 125, descend to 2,000 feet, cleared ILS 09er left, shuttle 1334. Leave Bovingdon on heading 255, descend to altitude 3000 feet, speedbird 867. Right heading 360, descend to altitude 5000 feet, 1012, speed 200 knots, speedbird 559er.
Heading 060, shuttle 641.
Descend to 5000 feet, shuttle 753. Direct to Bravo India Golf, and then direct to Oscar Charlie Kilo, speedbird 559er. Heading 125, Virgin 82 uniform. Heading 130, cleared approach, speedbird 264. Left heading 125, cleared ILS 09er left, speedbird 264. Speedbird 1 Charlie Heavy, inbound begin. Right 360, descend to altitude 5000 feet, 1012, speed 200 knots, speedbird 1 Charlie. After Bravo Papa Kilo direct to Bravo November, descend 4000 feet, Turkish 7 Bravo.
After Bravo November radial 255, descend to 3000, speedbird 9er 7.
Descend to 2000, Scandinavian 90.
Speedbird 61 Quebec Golf. Right heading 180, descend to altitude 3000, 1012, speed 200, speedbird 61 Quebec Golf.
Descend to altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1012, France Soleil 341.
Speedbird 38 X-ray, passing 16, Compton departure.
Heading 065, shuttle 641.
Climb flight level 140, speed 250, Speedbird 38 X-ray.
Air Portugal 2 Golf.
Left heading 180, cleared approach, shuttle 1282.
Left 015, descend to altitude 5000 feet, 1012, speed 200 knots, Air Portugal 2 Golf. Right heading north, Turkish 360.
Heading 045, cleared ILS 09er right, speedbird 24 Papa.
Heading 130, speedbird 264. Heading 120, Virgin 82 uniform. Direct to Biggin, and after Biggin direct to Occam, speedbird 1 Charlie.
After Oscar Charlie Kilo radial 270, descend 4000 feet, lot 52 whiskey. After Brookmans Park direct to Bovingdon, descend 4000 feet, speedbird 7 Victor November.
Descend to 2000 feet, speedbird 264.
Right heading 055, speedbird 24 Papa.
Descend to altitude 4000 feet, Turkish 360.
Left 125, shuttle 1282.
Climb to flight level 140, speed 250, Shamrock 43 Quebec. Descend 5000 feet, easy 43 Papa.
Heading 360, descend altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1012, speed 200, Helvetic 721.
Heading 120, shuttle 1282.
Heading 125, speedbird 264. Left heading 360, Air Portugal 2 Golf. Descend to 2000 feet, speedbird 867. After Bravo November radial 255, descend to 3000 feet, Turkish 7 Bravo. After Oscar Charlie Kilo radial 270, descend 4000 feet, speedbird 559er.
Direct to Brookmans Park, and after Brookmans Park direct to Bovingdon, France Soleil 341.
Shuttle 1771. After Lambourne direct to Brookmans Park, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, speed 200 knots, Shuttle 1771.
Heading 140, Speedbird 61 Quebec Golf.
Heading 060, cleared ILS runway 09er right, Turkish 360.
Climb to level 140, high speed approved, Delta 4790.
Heading 360, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, speed 200 knots, Vueling 1978. Descend to altitude 4,000, Air Portugal 2 Golf. Speed 220, Turkish 7 Bravo.
Descend to 2,000 feet, Speedbird 9er 7.
Leave Bovingdon on heading 255, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Speedbird 7 Victor November.
Direct to Bravo India Golf, and then direct to Oscar Charlie Kilo, Helvetic 721. Direct Bravo India Golf, and after Bravo India Golf direct to Oscar Charlie Kilo, descend 4,000 feet, increase 210 knots, Helvetic 721. Right heading 180, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1012, reducing 200, Speedbird 463. Heading 040, cleared approach runway 09er right, Air Portugal 2 Golf.
Left heading 130, cleared approach 09er left, Speedbird 61 Quebec Golf.
Descend altitude 2,000 feet, Shuttle 753.
Heading 180, cleared ILS, Scandinavian 90.
American 965 Heavy, passing 1,800, Brookmans Park departure. Climb to flight level 140, high speed approved, American 965.
Leave Akamon heading 270, descend to 4,000 feet, Speedbird 1 Charlie.
Climb to level 140, speed 250, top Swiss 129er 3.
Right heading 030, descend to 4,000 feet, cleared approach 07 LUTON, easy 43 Papa. Right 030, descend to altitude 3,000, cleared ILS runway 07 LUTON, easy 43 Papa.
Heading 055, Air Portugal 2 Golf.
Right heading 310, cleared ILS, Iberexpress 3662.
Left 115 to intercept, cleared approach runway 08 right Gatwick, Shuttle 753.
Climb to level 140, speed 250, Wiz 41 Papa.
Descend 2,000 feet, Speedbird 61 Quebec Golf.
Heading 120, Scandinavian 90.
Heading 125, Speedbird 61 Quebec Golf.
Right heading 360, Iberexpress 3662.
Heading 010, descend to 4,000 feet, Vueling 1978.
After Bovingdon heading 255, descend to 3,000 feet, France Soleil 341.
Eurowings 49er Echo, passing 2,200 on the Ultib departure. Climb to flight level 140, speed 250 knots, Eurowings 49er Echo.
Heading 060, Air Portugal 2 Golf.
Left heading 095, Shuttle 753.
After Brookmans Park direct to Bovingdon, descend to altitude 4,000, Shuttle 1771.
Descend to 2,000 feet, Turkish 7 Bravo. Reducing 210, Turkish 7 Bravo. Reduce 200 knots, Turkish 7 Bravo. Heading 115, Scandinavian 90. Descend altitude 3,000 feet, Air Portugal 2 Golf. After Lambourne direct to Brookmans Park, descend to altitude 5,000, 1012, speed 200 knots, Speedbird 9er
Left heading 005, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1012, reducing 200, Aeromexico 22 Echo.
Heading 060, Iberexpress 3662. Right 065, Iberexpress 3662.
Right 175, descend to flight level 75, reducing 200, Delta Papa Whiskey.
Swiss 153 Hotel, Weather Alpha. After big and direct to Occam, descend to altitude 5000, 1012, reducing 200, Swiss 153 Hotel.
Hansa Line 2126, climb flight level 140, speed 250 knots.
Speedbird 71 Heavy, passing 1900, Compton departure.
Heading 140, cleared approach runway 09er left, Speedbird 463. Left 180, Speedbird 867.
Right 075, Iberexpress 3662.
Climb to level 140, high speed approved, Speedbird 71.
Right heading 060, cleared approach runway 09er right, Vueling 1978. Heading 055, cleared approach runway 09er right, Vueling 1978.
Right 295, Lot 52 Whiskey.
After Oscar Charlie Kilo Radial 270, Helvetic 721. Direct to Lambourne, Shamrock 452. Direct Bovingdon, and after Bovingdon direct to London, reduce 200 knots, Shamrock 452. Continue right turn heading 060, Vueling 1978. Descend to altitude 2000 feet, Speedbird 463.
Climb to flight level 140, high speed approved, Virgin 113.
After Lambourne direct to Brookmans Park, descend altitude 5000 feet, 1012, speed 200, Atero 88 Mike.
Left 205, Speedbird 9er
Heading 125, Speedbird 463.
Descend to 2000 feet, Speedbird 7 Victor November.
Descend to 100, Shamrock 452. Heading 065, Vueling 1978. Left heading 145, cleared ILS runway 09er left, Speedbird 867.
Left heading 190, Speedbird 9er 7.
Cleared approach, Lot 52 Whiskey.
After big and direct to Occam, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1012, speed 200, Helvetic 2065.
After Bovingdon heading 255, descend to 3000, Shuttle 1771.
After Brookmans Park direct to Bovingdon, Speedbird 9er75. After Brookmans Park direct to Bovingdon, descend 4000 feet, Speedbird 9er75. Heading 09er5, Speedbird 867.
5 degrees to the right, Speedbird 9er 7.
Right 360, Lot 52 Whiskey.
Descend to 4000, Aero Mexico 22 Echo.
Right heading 210, Speedbird 9er 7.
Papa Hotel Tango Alpha Yankee.
Speedbird 47 Lima, passing 2000, Mayfield departure. Climb to flight level 140, speed 250, Speedbird 47 Lima.
After Lima Alpha Mike direct to Bravo Papa Kilo, descend to altitude 5000 feet, 1012, speed 200 knots, Papa Alpha Yankee. Speed 230, Atero 88 Mike. Speed 220 knots, Speedbird 9er75. Descend to 80, Shamrock 452.
Heading 180, Speedbird 9er 7. Cleared approach, Speedbird 9er 7.
Heading 340, descend altitude 2000 feet, cleared ILS, France Soleil 341.
Heading 105, Speedbird 9er 7.
Right 065, Lot 52 Whiskey.
Heading 045, cleared approach 09er right, Aero Mexico 22 Echo.
Direct to Lima Alpha Mike, and after Lima Alpha Mike heading 340, descend to flight level 75, speed 200 knots, Vueling 24 Whiskey. Direct Lima Alpha Mike, and then heading 340, descend to altitude 6000, 1012, reducing 200, Vueling 24 Whiskey.
Right 070, Lot 52 Whiskey.
Left heading 190, Turkish 7 Bravo. Speedbird 45 Whiskey Heavy, Altib departure, passing 1900 feet climbing to 6000 feet.
Descend to altitude 6000 feet, 1012, Delta Papa Whiskey.
Climb to level 140, high speed approved, Speedbird 45 Whiskey.
Heading 100, Speedbird 997.
Right 320 to intercept. Cleared ILS, Speedbird 559er.
After Occam heading 270, descend to 4,000 feet, Swiss 153 Hotel.
Descent to altitude 5000, QNH 1012, Shamrock 452. Left 180, Turkish 7 Bravo. Left heading south, cleared ILS, Turkish 7 Bravo.
Heading 060, Aero Mexico 22 Echo.
Heading 360. Descend to altitude 6,000 feet, 1012, speed 200, Wiz 32 Echo.
After Brookmans Park direct to Bovingdon, descend 4,000 feet, Atero 88 Mike. Speed 240, Speedbird 975. Right heading 360, Speedbird 559er. Leave Bovingdon on heading 255, descend to 3,000 feet, Speedbird 975.
Right 060, France Soleil 341.
Heading 160, descend to 5,000 feet, Delta Papa Whiskey.
Climb 140, speed 250 knots, Speedbird 62.
Heading 200, Speedbird 7 Victor November.
Direct to Bovingdon, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1012, reducing 200, Swiss 1614. After Bovingdon direct to London, Swiss 1614.
Heading 060, Speedbird 559er. Heading 100, Turkish 7 Bravo.
Copied, Shamrock 50.
Descend to flight level 100, Swiss 1614.
Heading 180, descend altitude 3000, 1012, speed 200 knots, Shamrock 50.
Descend to altitude 2,000 feet, Shuttle 1771.
Heading 345, cleared approach, Speedbird 1 Charlie.
Leave Occam on heading 270, descend altitude 4,000 feet, Helvetic 2065.
Heading 360, Speedbird 1 Charlie.
Speedbird 12 Mike. After Lambourne direct to Brookmans Park, speed 200, Speedbird 12 Mike.
Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Dwelling 24 Whiskey. Descend to 3,000 feet, Shamrock 452.
Left 180 to intercept, cleared approach, Speedbird 7 Victor November.
Climb to flight level 140, speed 250, Speedbird 60 uniform.
After Bravo Papa Kilo direct to Bravo November November, Papa Alpha Yankee. After Bravo Papa Kilo direct to Bravo November November, descend to 4,000 feet, Papa Alpha Yankee. Leave Bovingdon on heading 255, descend to 3,000 feet, reduce 200 knots, Atero 88 Mike. Reduce 200 knots, Speedbird 975.
After Bravo India Golf direct to Oscar Charlie Kilo, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1012, speed 200 knots, Speedbird 44 Echo Victor.
Left heading 110, Speedbird 7 Victor November.
Climb to flight level 140, speed 250, Speedbird 2068.
Right heading 310, cleared approach, Helvetic 721. Heading 310, reducing 200, cleared ILS, Helvetic 721. Right heading 060, Speedbird 1 Charlie.
Left 105, Speedbird 7 Victor November.
Heading 120, cleared ILS 09er London City, Shamrock 452.
Descend altitude 6,000 feet, 1012, Speedbird 12 Mike.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1012, Swiss 1614.
Altitude 2,000 feet, Speedbird 9er 75.
After Lima Alpha Mike direct to Bravo Papa Kilo, descend to altitude 5,000 feet,